Okay, yesterday I put the windscreen cover on. Last night was a little bit windy and I was worried that it wasn't going to be on when I came out the next day. Let's see what it looks like, and we're going to take it off because I can see from here it doesn't look right. You see, this bit was all the way here when it went on, so it's pulled it and it's keep pulling it. This side is on properly. So these straps are pretty loose, they're not that hard. And as you see, so we are outside and it's been snowing. Now, as you take it that I got a windscreen protector cover, and it is actually in place, but I modified it. This was windy last night, and yet it is actually in exactly the same place. For the last 3 days it hasn't moved. All because we have put weight and sewed weights onto the protector, well, the cover itself. And as you see, this now pulls because there is 3 weights within that, so it keeps it now keeps it held across the windscreen. So with a small change to the windscreen cover, it now doesn't blow around like it did when I took it off after it had pulled itself completely stupid and nearly buggered off down the street. It now stays in place. It's much easier to roll out. It's much easier to put in place on the car when there is only one of yous, because of the weight of those little weights. They go across the whole of the top of the cover itself, and because they're in contact with the car, I have I've stuck felt pads onto them after I had tested to see if it would stay in place after wind. Now, last night it did have some wind. We are in a bit of the snow and windy area bit, so we did have wind. So we can confirm that the update that I made has improved the use of it no end. As I can see, the screen is clear, there is no ice on it, there's no snow on it, so it hasn't lifted up to cause any trouble. So nothing has come underneath it, and as I said, it has been in place for 3 days now, and it has not moved at all. That's good. So, as we say, you can get windscreen covers with magnetic connections, which would magnetically connect to the car when you're putting it on, but that doesn't help if you have something like a Tesla with a glass roof. This way, and that I put the pads onto what's called penny weights, which actually look like a button. They're about this big, and they have 2 holes in them, so you can sew them onto the fabric of the cover. So, another fix, quite cheap. When it comes to the end of the life of the cover, I can just cut the threads connecting the weights to the cover and recoup the the weights themselves to use on something else, so it's not a one use, get rid of and put in the bin. They are metal, so that's why I have put the protector pads onto them, so if the wind does pick up and lift them, and it's not knocking against the car body. So that is the reason why the felt pads went into place. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.